Hey, good morning, y'all. What's happening? It's your man in 100 grand. One more time for your minds, Doc G, man. And I want to make this video about women who can get a man but can't keep a man. Look, man, it's two types of women out here. The women who get snatched up by men and married and taken care of and loved for the rest of their lives. And the type of women who who can who can get men, who can get dates and all of that, and yet and still can't keep a man. You know, um, I often see these videos on here on YouTube where you have girls to be like, "Oh, I'm pretty. Oh, I'm beautiful. Why can't I keep a man?" Um, Being beautiful has very little to do with keeping a man. So I wrote down a couple of reasons why um, why certain women can get a man but can't keep one. Number one, it's not that hard to get a man, especially here in the United States if you're a woman, because a lot of men will date and have sex with anything that moves, but they damn sure won't commit to anything that moves. So just let me just put a couple of reasons out here as to why certain women can get a man but can't keep one. Number one, your friend circle. There are some girls who congregate in a circle of female friends. Their girlfriends, and some of these circles of friends. These friend circles are basically some waiting to exhale bitter ass chicks that always got all the advice in the world to give their homegirl, but ain't got no man themselves or can't keep a man themselves. So if you are the company that you keep. If you keep a company of bitter ass women that you hang with, then guess what? You'll end up being just like them, and most likely they want to keep you single so they can have another homegirl to go out in the clubs with and all of that shit. And together y'all will end up being some bitter cat ladies that been ran through and have no value, just like these Sex in the City chicks. So yeah, keep on hanging around that bitter group of feminist friends that got everything to say about men and all of that shit, and and watch what happens. Yeah, keep hanging around that group of bitter ass friends that keep saying, "Well, women are the prize and men aren't the prize." Let me tell you something. That lopsided way of thinking will have you single forever, or will only have you as a side piece or a fuck buddy forever. Because love is 50-50. You giving, and he's giving. It's supposed to be 50-50. But if you on some lopsided I am the prize shit, you come into a relationship with a fucking single-minded mindset and not come into a fucking relationship with the mindset of being in a team. And shit like that is gonna keep you single, hanging around with single-minded ass friends that don't give two fucks about your true happiness and your true longevity. Yeah, keep hanging around with them single homegirls and watch where you end up. Old, alone, with a whole bunch of cats in your house, past the age of 40. So there's that. The bitter friend circle. Another reason why you can't keep a man is because of trust issues. A lot of women have trust issues, either for two reasons. Either because they themselves have been living dirty and living foul, and they project their insecurities off to their man because of how dirty that they've been living. So they think that their man is just as trifling as they are. or it's because of some shit that other men have done in the past and they want to fucking make the current man pay for all the shit that other men have done. Without trust, there is nothing. So, I mean, work on the trust issues, because that shit is real. Another reason, um, you know, certain women rely on sex too much, which brings us back to the what do you bring to the table conversation. If you're relying on your sex, your vagina, to keep a man, it's gonna be a sad day for you, because we live in a goddamn generation now with a whole bunch of women that's running around with their chest stuck out talking about I don't cook, I don't clean. Yeah, watch how many fucking men you watch how many men really want you for the long term if you walking around like that. Yeah, dudes will fuck you, they have sex with you, but if you don't run around talking about I don't cook, I don't clean, and you don't have anything to bring to the table except sex, okay, keep thinking that, keep acting like that. Keep talking about I don't cook, I don't clean, and all that, and I don't need to bring nothing to the table because I am the table, and all I need to bring is this pussy. Yeah, keep thinking that. Watch where that gets you. Another reason is because you don't make him a priority. There have often been times where I've dated a chick. Well, I've dated this one chick specifically, and she wonders why I let her go. It's because she didn't make me a priority. Like, for example, like every time I tried to arrange a meeting with her, every time I try to take her on a date, oh well, I gotta help my uncle with this, or I gotta help my friends with this, or I gotta do this for the job, or I gotta do this, and I gotta do this, and constantly being put to the back burner. So I cut her off because I felt like I wasn't a priority. Any man worth his salt wouldn't deal with a goddamn chick that puts him last place when it comes to being a priority. So if you don't make him a priority, then he's just gonna make you an option. Simple as that. Another reason that I'm gonna piggyback off that from is because another reason is you don't respect him or you insult him. There are some women who will say certain shit, like really disrespectful shit. I've witnessed this shit. I've witnessed women say really disrespectful shit to a man and still think he's gonna stick around after they say it. Like, for example, this one chick I know talked to one of my homeboys and one of my friends, and she said, "Don't bite the hand that feeds you." That was a big insult, of course. And let me tell you something. After that shit, he dumped the bitch. She thought that she was being funny by saying that shit. Men, we operate off of respect. Women operate off of love. Men operate off of respect. That's just how we're built. And as men, if we feel like you're not respecting us, then guess what? We'll dump you and we'll find a goddamn woman who will respect us and who won't insult us. So there's that. And another reason you can't keep a man is because you don't give him enough space. I've been seeing a lot of YouTube videos about women who shit on men who play video games and shit in their spare time. Us men, we need that spare time. We need time to think. We need that time to ourselves from time to time. Now, if you feel like you have to occupy every single moment of our space and time, then you're going to be smothering the shit out of us. And it's going to make us uncomfortable. So we need that space. We need that time to think. We need that time to, chill with our boys or fucking play PlayStation from time to time or watch the football game. We need that time to ourselves sometime, Because being around somebody 24/7 isn't really healthy. You know, we need our time to collect ourselves. We need our time to, you know, to get ourselves together. If you want a man that's going to operate to the highest of his potential, he needs his alone time from time to time. So respect that. Another reason some women can't keep a man is because they don't motivate him. Like, I love when there's a woman like in my corner as my, and she fucking supports my shit. Like, for example, like like, I got a new job now. And on top of that, I'm running a marathon in a couple of weeks. And I'm dating this girl right now, and she's in my corner, and she supports all of that shit wholeheartedly. It's like she's my biggest fan. And I feel like, you know, like I would want to be her man simply because, you know, she motivates me. She's in my corner, and I love that shit, man. And I think if you a woman and you motivate a man, you give him a reason to want to be with you long term. Like the woman in my corner, like I want to be with her long term because she's in my corner. She supports, she motivates the hell out of me, and that's what I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a woman and you don't motivate your man, then a man is gonna be like, well, what the fuck I need her for? She just dead weight. She's just there. So, provide motivation to your man, because if you don't, then you just gonna seem like another leech. On top of that, another reason that you may be single and you can't keep a man is because you got too many men in your damn life. Well, that means too many guy friends or too many exes. Now, if a man sees that you got a million guy friends and you like the only girl in the crew, then we never view that shit in a positive light. Or you friends with all of your exes, or if you really close with your baby daddy or whatever, then guess what? A man ain't gonna stick around. Because we ain't trying to be second, third, or fourth place to no motherfucking dude. So stop having a whole bunch of guy friends and exes orbiting your ass, because we ain't trying to be a fucking orbiter. A man that really wants to commit to you long term ain't trying to be put in a line of other fucking dudes. So just know and believe that shit. Another reason that you might be single and can't keep a man is because you're not honest. You're not keeping it real with him. Respectfully keeping it real with him, and you're not keeping it real with yourself. Another reason that you by yourself and that you can't keep a man is because you're not realistic. Man, a lot of times I see women come up with these lists about all this shit that they want in a man. A man got to be this, and this. He got to be this tall. He got to make this much money, and you have to be realistic. And if you out here thinking that a man's gonna meet your little fucking checklist of fucking stuff that you want in a man, then that within itself explains why you can't goddamn keep a man. Because a man ain't no goddamn Disney prince coming here to fucking save you. Realistically, we got shit going on just like anybody else. So stop expecting us to be this goddamn super being that you fucking have on your checklist, because that's not us. Most of us aren't above 6 feet tall, rich, with a goddamn Maserati, with a 4-bedroom house on the lake, and y'all need to stop watching so many fucking movies, like dead ass for real. So be realistic. Another thing that's keeping you single, why you can't keep a man, is because you're not doing your part. Our relationship is 50-50. I give and you give. And if you're not doing your part, if you're just feeling like you, oh well, I'm just a woman, I just have to be there, then then I ain't gonna want to fucking stick around you. You know, if you're a woman and you're not doing your part, and you just expect me to goddamn give and give and give, and you're not doing your part whatsoever, I ain't gonna want to fucking stick with your ass. Especially if you're a man that have options out here. A man with options out here ain't trying to fucking, like, honestly, I will fucking, like, for example, if I'm a man with options out here, I will fucking forsake all other women to be with a woman, with one woman who does her part. I will forsake all these hoes out here to fucking stick with one woman who's goddamn doing her part as a nurturer and who's doing her part as a goddamn good person and being a fucking motivator and a supporter in my life. Like, like I will fucking forsake all of these hoes out here for her if she's worth it. And most men feel that way. But here's the thing, most women out here aren't worth that. They're not worth that sacrifice. So if you're not doing your part as a woman in the relationship and you just expect him to just be doing everything and you just think you just gotta sit there and just take and receive, you making it a case for yourself as to why he ain't gonna want you. Another reason why you can't keep a man is because you're too controlling and you jump to conclusions too quickly. Like, for example, the whole jumping to conclusions thing. And let me give you an example. I had an ex-girlfriend who, like, keep in mind, my sister lives in Atlanta, Georgia. Had my sister call me and FaceTime me one time, you know, and, I'm talking to my sister, and, keep in mind, old girl, she was like, well, who is that? Blah, blah, blah. She was like all on my dick about it. And I told her, that's my sister. Well, she don't look like your sister, blah, blah, blah. And I fucking showed her on Facebook. I was like, you see this? Picture of her, my mama, me, etc. And she felt so fucking stupid. And she shut the fuck up. And because she knew that she fucking looked like a dumbass when I pointed out that that was my goddamn sister and not some chick that I was hooking up with. After that, needless to say, she didn't hear from me again. Straight up. Another thing, and last but not least, another thing that's keeping you single and that shows why you can't keep a man, but you can get a man, but you can't keep him, is because you stop trying to impress him. I often see women who get with a man and, they'll display all the traits, to get the man. Like, they'll be, they'll fix themselves up. They'll keep themselves in shape. They'll cook for him. They'll fucking, be in his corner and all that shit. But once they have the man, they stop taking care of themselves. They stop cooking. They stop fucking cleaning. They stop supporting him and all that shit because they figure, I got him now, so I don't have to fucking do all that. Well, the day that you stop doing all that shit, the day you fucking stop supporting them, and then the day you stop taking care of yourself and you let yourself get fat and you stop motherfucking, looking good and all that, the day you stop fucking, the day you stop trying to goddamn be the best for your man will be the day that he'll stop trying to be the best for you. So just know that. Well, that's the end of this rant. And I hope some of you ladies hear this and you take this into accountability and take this into mind when you be like, oh, I can't get a man. Don't blame men for why you can't keep a man. Because at the end of the day, the common denominator, ladies, is you. That's all I got to say, man. It's your boy Doc G out. Peace.